Man, it's that old thing, perseverance, consistency, hard work. My goal is to put the same work into, my businesses, my family that I put into football, and I've been running with that mantra since I got married back in '97, that if I'm going to have a successful marriage, I got to, the same hard work and same consistency and discipline I had on the football field, I got to put in my marriage and with my kids and with my businesses and all that. So it teaches you a lot, man. How to deal with your fellow man and not look at his color, but look at what he can do for the overall good of what you're trying to accomplish. So sports to me in general is just an incredible deal when you talk about football specifically, because of the closeness of guys. I just believe it's an amazing sport.
It's never too early to take a peek at the 2019 NFL Draft, and here's a look at some of the top prospects that I'll be keeping a watchful eye on as we head into the 2018 season. There's going to be a lot of pro scouts flocking to Princeton this season as the Tigers have a bevy of next-level type prospects, starting on the perimeter with two wide receivers in Jesper Horsted and Steven Carlson. Horsted can potentially have a baseball future, but the 6'4", 220-pound wideout can flat-out ball on the outside. Horsted finished last season with 92 receptions and just over 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns. His teammate Steven Carlson also racked up the scores last year as well for the Tigers. He goes 6'4", 225 and finished with 11 receiving touchdowns and just under 1,000 yards on the season. The Tigers get back quarterback John Lovett, who's an all-everything type talent. We definitely know that he can run the football, scoring 20 rushing touchdowns back in 2016. This year, as he potentially enters as a full-time starter and not splitting reps, he can make tremendous strides as a passer. Princeton also welcomes the return of talented pass rusher Kurt Haluba at 6'4", 265. He can play with his hand in the dirt and also has the athleticism to thrive as a stand-up edge rusher as well. Harvard boasts two prospects in Larry Allen Jr. and wide receiver return specialist Justice Shelton Mosley, and Allen returns after missing all of last season and is just as strong and as good of an athlete as his father. Shelton Mosley has been an impact player for the Crimson since his freshman campaign. He's a consistent option in the passing game and also has fantastic kickoff and punt return ability. The Ivy League seems to always produce very good offensive line prospects, and Cornell's J. Edward Keating and Dartmouth's Matt Caskey are next in line. Both guys can play the pro game really well and also bring good versatility to the table. So that's a wrap from Football Game Plan's FCS Kickoff. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts, and don't forget to check out and subscribe to the FCS Opening Drive podcast on iTunes and also on SoundCloud, where Dave Hashagen and myself dive deeper into the world of the FCS. And don't forget to subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network on YouTube, where you can find all of our FCS video content at youtube.com/footballgameplan.